Sisters, I'm surely happy to be here tonight, and we are here on equal grounds. When I say that, I mean that you don't have an idea what I'm going to say, and neither do I. As a ward member, we've certainly appreciated the Morrell family. I don't know that anything could thrill anyone who has something to do more than when they get the support of their ward members. And this Morrell family are outstanding. I would like to say this, that I think from here on out we don't need to say too much about David. What I'd like to say is a few words about Dwight. I was reminded when sitting here of a story they used to tell me of a salesman that was out selling stoves, and he says, he went to a family and he says, this stove is simply wonderful. It creates so much heat that you'll save half of the fuel. He says, well, the fellow says, well, sell me two so I can save it all. Brother and Sister Morrell, if it's a blessing to have David goes, got an opportunity to have those blessings doubled. David helped build this meeting house, but I want to say something about Dwight, because if he waits till David gets home to go on a mission, he'll be either married or he'll be too old to get married, but after 2 years. So it runs in my mind that they're going to receive double blessings. I think you all know, you that are from Ward know Dwight, and you who are his relatives know him, but he is, I think, better than David. I think he'd make one of the best missionaries that the church ever sent out. He's had experiences over in Korea. He knows how to combat the enemy. He knows what it takes to get along with people. There wasn't any of his superior officers or his followers in the Army that didn't like him. And I think that's one qualification of a missionary, is to make friends. And this group here tonight, I think, surely demonstrates the fact that the Morrell family and David, and particularly Dwight, make friends. There isn't anything like friends. And I remember it's 40-some years ago when I was in the mission field. The mission president told me, he says, I don't believe you'll ever be able to teach them much of the gospel, but you can smile and make friends and then decoy them in, and we'll teach them the gospel. I could always smile. And I've asked David several times since he got his call if he knew much Danish. He says, no, not any. Now, I'm Danish enough to know that the Danes understand a smile. I smiled for 30 years before I got a woman to think that I was serious. And I think if David goes over among those Danes, he's going to do a wonderful work. I'm sure that he'll preach the gospel. I'm sure he'll make friends. He'll do those things that will let people know that the gospel has done something for him. If they can see that, then they'll want to investigate the church. And if he can't talk Danish, he can smile and let them follow him to a man that knows the language. I'm not taking advantage of you people because You've got a nice seat to sit on. I think you should know that the reason they're there is because I thought it wouldn't be long till I'd be down there, and I didn't want to go from an opera chair to a board bench. I hope and pray that I'm understood. I hope the Morrell family knows that in this ward we love them. I have known Brother Nichols for a long time, and whether you know it or not, he's been an inspiration to me. And a few times when I was doing wrong and he told me I was on the wrong foot, I changed my ways a little. But I remembered what he said, and it helped me to do better. And I don't know, sometimes if we hesitate to warn people when they're doing wrong, we're making a mistake, because